Good morning. It's a rainy day here in Arkansas, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to make something that's been well needed. If you own heavy equipment with tracks on it, sometimes when you make a cut, you make a turn, the tracks will pop off and they'll come out of their tracks, and they're terribly difficult to put on. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to be making some bars that you slide in between the ribs on the bottom side of the tracks so that we can get those tracks back on a lot easier, a lot faster. And man, because it is a tough deal trying to put those tracks on by yourself when you're out in the field. So hang with me and we're going to put this together step by step. Okay, I'm measuring out the distance between the spleens and the top, the ridges across this track. So it's about 1.75 inches. So we're going to go with a 2-inch material, which I think I actually have here and ready to go. One of the things I want to say about this particular video, I won't be selling this stuff. I'm simply looking for a way to get my tracks back on my Kubota 75-3 a lot easier than I would with a bunch of pry bars and things like that. Again, this is not for sale. It's informational only, and I hope you can use it, and I hope it will help you, because I think I can do this whole thing for about $65. So, yeah, let's save some money. I had the wide track 75-3 Kubota. The tracks on it are 15 inches wide. This is going to work out great. These pipes are right at 1 7/8 inches, which is just right above the 1 3/4 that I told you that there was between the two. So it's going to work out great. These, I've got all the materials I need. I have 3 of these black iron pipes that's typically used for gas. I've got my 1/4 inch material here. So I've got all I need. These pipes are originally 18 inches long. We're going to go and cut them down to 14 inches. I don't really feel like I need 15 because typically I don't let them go that far until I start. I don't let my tracks come that far off. I mean, they've never just popped completely off, but we're going to make these 14 inches instead of 15. I want them just slightly less than what my skid steer is. All right. Okay, I'm going to show you the prototype on what I've got so far. And I've already tried it, kind of tacked things together, and made sure it's going to fit exactly the way I wanted to. So here are the measurements. Okay, as shown earlier, your main pipe is going to be 14 inches. We've already given the outside diameter of that. You're going to need an 8-inch, a 1/4 inch flat stock there, and you're going to need 4 5/8 for the height. As I told you earlier, this is only going to be used for my application and for the Kubota 75-3 wide track. This should work for you. Okay, we're going to finish tacking this together, and then we'll go out there and fit it and make sure that we're good to go on this. Okay, I'm gonna go dry fit this and see if it's it, and then we'll be down to the very last one. All right, we're to the final welding part. We're gonna weld the rest of it up, and then I'll show you the finished products. You know, I'm hoping that I never, ever, ever have to do a video on how to use these. It is a terrible job when that happens, but I do need to show you exactly how it works so I can complete this video and the thought process behind it. Usually, when these things come off track, mine either comes off right in here, and you know, sometimes it does come up here. So basically what happens when you have a n-Trac system is this drive motor here, this drive springs here will be on the outside of this or on the inside. This is meant to go in the middle of those two tracks. See? And the same thing here. Those are supposed to go in the middle of that. So with this system, this is how it works. When you n-Trac a system, those right there, there's a grease fitting back behind it that you can loose off and let all of the grease out of it. And what happens is it loosens the tension on this track. And when it does, these move together and it allows you room to put the track back on. So with the looseness that you have, now we've got this situation. So your bucket you use as leverage to raise the front while you have a jack in the back. When you raise the front up, it'll raise the back also. So when that happens, what allows you, what you're able to do at that point is to rotate this around, and you should be able to put this machine track back on just having one person. As soon as this is off the ground, it will allow you to move the tracks. So as these, either whichever track you got off, this will allow you to rotate it either forward to create space so that you can pry it back on into its slot here or in the back. But it should give me plenty of room right here and also plenty of room right here to be able to get this thing back on. Now, one of the things I want to tell you is, as soon as this thing pops, and it pops, you know that you've got this thing off track. So I usually stop right there. That way it don't get out of hand, you get both of them off. It's relatively easy to put one of them back on, but two of them, oh, it's tough. So anyways, here's how it works. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It was fun for me to make. I love doing projects like this, as you know. But hopefully, like I said, I hope I never, ever had to do a video on using these. Primarily because it is such a pain in the behind. Anyways, God bless you and have a great day.